It's sore, but as long as I'm able to shoot it and put it on the ground for 1 or 2 dribbles, I should be fine. Just the initial shock of it taking place and just trying to get over the soreness and the swelling, but nothing slowing me down. I was able to shoot the ball, so another day of treatment and rest. I think I should be good to go tomorrow.
Take us through that play when you heard it.
I think it was Seraphin. He was going up for a shot, and I blocked it, and he just threw my wrist backwards, and kind of had a numbing sensation for a little bit. But I tried to play through it. A couple of possessions offensively, just couldn't really, get any kind of, feeling really in that wrist area, and sat down, tried to ice it, but it was kind of throbbing a little bit, and so forth. So. But the one thing I like about it, each day is feeling a lot better, able to get the range of motion to go a little bit more. And, I've played through pain before, so I just think initially these first 2 road games might have to play with a little pain, but after that I should be back to normal.
What kind of treatment do you have to do?
Just typical ice and stem, working on mobility, just trying to get all that swellingness out the one area. So, I know what I got to do, got to brace on when I'm not doing anything for make sure I don't re-aggravate it when I'm, just laying around the house or whatever. So, typical, rehab, just trying to get that swelling and some mobility back into it.
Had it been something you were dealing with before the Washington game?
That's what the MRI showed, that this has happened. This is not the first time. And, I had some soreness in it. About a couple of weeks ago, I tried to break my fall, and I kind of felt a little bit of tightness, but nothing to the point where it prevented me from, lifting weights or even, participating in practice. So the MRI did show some scar tissue there, and, this is probably something that happened early in the season, but, that's the one thing that is a positive, that it has happened before, and I was able to still continue to play. And now that, this has happened, we can monitor a little bit better and get the proper treatment to strengthen it and make sure it doesn't occur again.
Is the ligament torn? Prognosis said at the end of the season they're going to read it out, right?
It might be. My biggest thing is I don't want this to be a problem the last year or 2 I have after the season. So I want to make sure I'm healthy, and we'll look at it after the season and make sure that no further damages is taking place, and it's something that won't continue to happen.
Is the ligament torn?
Not from my understanding, it's not. So the MRI just showed scar tissue, strain, and something that has probably occurred in the past. I'll say, no, I'm not a doctor in this terminology. You might want to talk to Gary about that, but just the tendon has been strained, and definitely not as strong as it needs to be.
Antawn, when you look at the Washington game, 2 totally different defensive halves. First half, you hold them to 36% from the floor. Second half, they shoot close to 58%. What was the big difference?
I think it's definitely what we did. We contribute to a lot of turnovers that got them some layup opportunities. The rotation and defensively, we did a lot of gambling. And, those are the things when you don't take care of the ball and you're not executing the way you need to offensively, the way you was doing in the first half, and to come out and give them some easy opportunities. And, instead of being that first time out, a 26, 27-point game is down to single digits. And we just gave a young team hope, and we forced some things down there on the offensive end, and defensively we didn't communicate. And, you expect that out of a young team, but not a veteran team like us that's, really pushing for a playoff spot.